Good morning, guys. Welcome. Hopefully, we get some more chaos. I got more coffee. I'm ready to go, guys. I'm ready to go. How you guys doing? Milk Money in the house. Good morning. Overcome here as well. Let's get this going, guys. Let's get this going. Oh, here we go. Last night, we fell back down to a 103. No, we didn't. We didn't hit 103 at all, guys. Not at all. Since last Friday, we just kind of kept it going. I was calling for more of a baseline or a bearish target into the month of June. And yeah, here we are, guys. Opening up today. We got about 9 minutes, 8.5, 9 minutes left to go to the opening bell. I was just kind of digging up some stuff this morning. And you know what? I feel like ZEBEC, I still don't think I've ever done a front page thumbnail for ZEBEC. And I'm like, ZEBEC needs some time to shine. It needs some time to shine. It definitely deserves it, as it's still the only coin that's really been propping up my portfolio here lately in such a huge way. And it still hasn't had a significant pullback. It still hasn't had a big enough pullback since this bigger move. And everyone keeps asking me. I keep getting messages all the time like is ZEBEC going to come down? Is it going to get a pullback or what? Like, I still get questions like that all the time. And I thought it was going to go down to 203. As I was saying last time we watched this breakout, I don't think we go back to 203. I really don't think that. I just wanted to tell you guys that my vision's still the same, right? I'm still looking pretty laser eyes at this particular project. I mean, even from the get-go, before it even broke out and hit that 207, I was like, we were probably going to come down here and correct and at least return back down to 205. We still haven't done that yet. We still have not come back down and properly tested 205. We tested 2055, but not 205. We haven't retested 204 yet, 2045, 43. So the psychological stronger levels of support from the past are now, resistance from the past are now support, which we still haven't returned to. So again, this is still relatively new. This project has been up here now for 3 or 4 days in these ranges. So this range right here between 205 and 207. So it's still early. We still need another week or two up here to really solidify this range, but I don't know, guys. It's still a very small market cap. I don't think anyone's going to dump it unless there's some bigger moves in macro. All right, let's get back into the chat real quick. But I just want to, of course, highlight ZEBEC maybe a few more times. I got an article to go through with you guys, too. It just came out this morning. All right. Milk Money says there is no second best. Well, as of right now, it looks like ZEBEC might be. Of course, there's no second best, guys. With Bitcoin, there is no second best. You're happy where you are right now.
Which one's the best crypto asset?
Oh my
Bitcoin's
God.
the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
Yeah, of course.
What are you, stupid?
Thank you, Sailor. Clifford Bushman in the house. How's it going, Clifford Bushman? How's it going, everyone? J and F, good morning. And Yo Mars. Yo. How's it going, Yo Mars? Let's get this going, man. Let's get this going. We got the opening bell still in about 5.5 minutes. Let's get into some of the breaking news. See if we can find anything. Of course, I'm talking about the legacy media. Here's Fox Business. They're right now pushing this fast food. Trump burger divides critics and customers with political messaging and decor. It looks like rallies or something. I don't know what company that is. Trump burger chain grows popular in Texas. It's literally a Trump burger chain. Wow. Ridiculous. I'm waiting for my order at Trump Burger in Houston. Is this just like a pop-up? Is this a real place? This is ridiculous. Trump Burger. I mean, it's a simple little metal stamp on a bun, just to make a Trump-themed burger. ONG, whose site keeps political politics private, added that the fellow customer asked who we voted for in 2016. He recounted and he replied, "I can barely remember. That was a long time ago." Oh my God. So they're mixing fast food with politics, apparently. Jesus. Democrats can't buy anything like Trump's genuine authenticity. What in the hell is it? So there really is a Trump burger chain in Texas. I did not know about this. Do you guys know about this? This is weird stuff. I'm not a huge fan of Trump or the Trump family, but I mean, we have them. We have them in office right now, and they're doing big things for crypto and, of course, our space. And I would argue for Americans, too. Trump burgers, yeah, burgers. Trump burgers, a Texas-based chain. Wow, this is a real thing. Oh, my God, this is insane. I cannot believe this. Trump burger. Insane. Okay. Well, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess. They jumped on board with that. Okay. Good morning, Otaku. Ari, how's it going, Ari? Good morning. We're still waiting for the opening bell. We got 3.5 minutes or so. And just looking at stuff that is breaking, which is not really much. we just learned about this Trump burger chain in Houston, Texas. What else we got here? Everything's bigger in Texas. Latest updates for Trump. China's, she talks ahead. Stock slide as June begins. I really think Bitcoin's did okay. I think it's did okay. Anything above 103, I'm happy. I'm happy with. And we're still sitting at 104 right now. Before we open, 103, 104. Come on, don't touch 103, please. Oh my God. Oh man, we gotta clean this up too. Holy crap! I made such a mess of this chart last Friday. Holy crap, guys! There we go. That's good. We'll clean that up. We're just waiting for the moment, man. We're waiting for the moment where the chaos begins. Tola in the morning, salute with that $4 super chat. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink on you, my friend. Drink on you. Yeah, and again, 2 is better than 1. There we go. More chaos. More coffee, more chaos. That's what I always say. Yes, good morning, Otaku. And yes, I'm having coffee and Mexican bread. Of course, Mexican sweet bread. I'm listening to you and your show. Salud, my guy. I love you, Tola. LOL, did RFK break Mr. T away from the Golden Arches? Oh my God. I think he did. I don't know if that's an affiliate. It has to be affiliated with the Trump company, right? I don't think they could use his name. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just found out about it this morning. Alrighty. We got 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes. And they're going to open the bell for us live over at Bloomberg. That's what we're waiting for. Let's see what happens this morning when the open bell rings and chaos ensues with just a bell. I need a bell in here. So every morning we just hit a giant gong or bell. Start this day off with a little more extra chaos. Maybe when I get the studio finished, guys. I'm still dilly-dallying with this damn thing. I haven't made any progress made over the weekend. I got half a wall up. I still got to cut some wood for the ceiling panels. I got to make. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's a mess. Right, Ari says, Otaku, I'm curious how many monitors you have for your setup. I actually had 5 in the last setup. I miss my old studio, but we're gonna make it bigger and better, of course. I've actually got more. I got more monitors if I wanted to. I got a curved TV I really want to incorporate from my old basement. It really matches my Odyssey. So I wonder if I can hang a 65-inch curve on top of a 55-inch curved monitor. That would be insane. No, but I might be putting it behind me or something. We'll see how that works out. I did have one in my old setup behind me, so I need something like that too. Here we go, 24 seconds.
Of trading in the month of June. This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. Looks like we're going to kick it off on a negative note, a little bit of a drop in futures. Not too bad, 0.3% on S&P futures, 0.5% on NASDAQ futures. After the U.S.-China trade war kind of reignites and Donald Trump doubles tariffs on steel and aluminum, that's pretty good considering. Take a look at the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. That guy's super psyched. Diamond Rock Hospitality celebrating their 20-year anniversary. They've been listed for 20 years. And the stock is up 32%. I feel like they can do better.
Diamond Rock, Black
Down
Rock,
at the
White
NASDAQ,
Rock.
you have Charles River Associates. They're celebrating 60 years. I didn't go that far back, but over the last 4, they're up 400%. So they are absolutely crushing it. And I guess signing the opening bell at the NASDAQ. Katie's looking at some stocks that are moving pretty big on those tariffs I mentioned. What do you got?
Absolutely. Let me tell you about them. We're keeping an eye on aluminum and steel stocks, of course. They're moving mostly to the upside after Trump said he would double the tariffs on those metals to 50%. That is in an effort to aid the Nippon-U.S. Steel deal, according to the president. Let's take a look at the fallout right here. You have U.S. Steel actually down a little bit right now. That has some idiosyncratic factors going on. So you take a look at Nucor and Cleveland-Cliffs, both up in a big way. Nucor, 11%. Cleveland-Cliffs, even better, Matt, soaring right now, up 23% at the open.
All right, let's get to that's the steel news, and there are a lot of moves there, but also, and bigger, moves in healthcare. Bristol Myers Squibb is going to pay BioNTech $11 billion to license its next generation cancer drug. Sanofi is buying
there we go. More drugs, more
Blueprint
drugs.
Medicines in a $9 billion deal. That's also an immunology company. And then Moderna is doing something with COVID. We are back with, wait, that was it? We're not going to.
That was it.
I thought, oh, okay. I thought I was introing. We're going to get
Don't worry, it's coming up.
We'll get
Deep
to Sam
tease.
Fazeli in a little bit out of our Chicago bureau.
2.0,
We're back, though,
2.0.
with City Head of U.S. Equity Trading Strategy, Stuart Kaiser.
Right.
So I guess we're talking about a couple of sectors.
Nah, talking about the drug companies and that more breaking, I don't know, drugs in the cancer research, and it's all BS, guys. It's all about the food you eat. Stay healthy. Try to, you know, do your thing. All right, stay away from all the stuff that kills you. Just everything.
What are you, stupid?
All right, guys. Let's go back into the news. See if we can find anything else breaking today. I do want to talk about ZEBEC 2. Again, it's insane how much this has ran. Again, reiterating what I said this morning on ZEBEC is that it still hasn't come back down to its 203, right? 204 or even 205. We're still in those early ranges. We're still so far away from those early ranges, and I just don't see us coming back down anytime soon without some larger macro pullback. And yeah, you can see the trend line just continues. I just keep dragging it every day to the right, just a little bit more to the right. Hasn't really even pulled back at all, anything significantly. But it does look like 207 is going to be our next level that we're looking at breaking out of. A lot of bit of resistance there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I get a lot of questions about ZEBEC, so I did want to make that kind of a little bit more of a talking point today. All right, so let's get back into the news. Anything new here? Anything new from other than breaking stock slide as global trade tensions rise to the start of the new month? That's pretty much the nothing headline. It's a new month. Okay, stocks fell Monday on the first trading day of June as global trade tensions increased. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 166 points, or 0.4%, and the S&P 500 0.3%, and the Nasdaq Composite lost 0.1%. Let's take a look real quick before we dive into the rest of that article on where we are with Fear and Greed and the Dixie. Where are we with Fear and Greed and the Dixie? Fear and Greed right now sitting at 61 for stock market in the open. That's not too bad. It's still greed. And of course, crypto a little ahead of that at 64. Again, can't stop, won't stop. The Dixie falling down to 98.8. Yes. Let's freaking go. Yes.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes. I would not buy that for $1, but yeah, I gotta get my studio up under wraps, guys. I keep hitting wrong buttons, and I used to have all these other toys, and I miss it. I miss it, guys. All right, but yeah, the Dixie, I do not miss this. I want more of this. 198.8. These are the lowest lows we've seen at least the last few weeks. Last time we retested these lows were back in April. Back in April, guys. Oh my God. So excited for crypto and risk on assets, guys. This is when alt season begins. Once the Dixie falls even lower, this is what the Trump administration has been trying to push now for the last few months, and of course since his campaign. He needs a weaker dollar. Trump needs a weaker dollar, or his campaign or his cabinet needs a weaker dollar in order to get all the things to fall in the right place. All right, what else are they talking about still?
You have a spillover issue, you have a budget issue, and I think you have a how do they deal with this if it actually happens issue.
You know, on this topic, there was an interesting note out from David Costin at Goldman, I believe your former boss, who wrote that many investors point to 5% nominal yields as sort of a danger zone, a tipping point for stocks.
On the 10-year.
Yes, on the 10-year. He writes that we are less convinced, saying that it's more about the drivers and the rate of change rather than a specific level when it comes to yields. I'm wondering where you fall on that question. I mean, do you have a level in mind, or are you also focusing to the changes and the speed of them?
It's the speed of the change, and to David's point, it's what gets you there. You know, if you're at 5% because U.S. growth surprised us to the upside and it looks like we're getting a true soft landing, then yeah, clearly 5% is not going to matter too much to equity investors. If this is a supply-demand issue or an inflation issue, that's a completely different discussion. So yeah, I don't think obviously, it's interesting, and we do it too. Like, whenever you come up with a key level, it always happens to be a big round number as well, right? It's always a 4.5 or a 5. I think David's spot on, though. It's the rate of change, and I think most importantly, what is getting you to 5% is based on how equities are going to respond. You know, the fact is, May was the best equity versus bond month in about 3.5 years since October 2022. Is that sustainable?
Yeah, thank God we didn't sell a man and go away, right, guys?
Bond sell-off. If it's growth driven, if it is inflation or sort of systematic risk driven, then no, then you're in a different story.
All right, Stuart, it's always great to see you. Great to kick off the second half of this year with you. That is Citi's Stuart Kaiser. And let's take a check on how this market is faring on the first trading day of the month of the second half. You can see
month of June.
The S&P 500 is down very slightly when it comes to the overall benchmark, but breadth is in the toilet right now. You only have 86, 87 names in the green right now. A lot of movement to the downside with more than 400 names in the red. You take a look at what's working right now. You do have NVIDIA higher. That's helping this benchmark. The same with Broadcom, Meta, Apple, United Health Group. But then you take a look at what's weighing on the benchmark. It's Alphabet, it's MasterCard, it's Johnson & Johnson, all some of your biggest decliners right now. So let's take a look at the sector level as well and break it down that way. You can see this poor breath when you take a look at the bars as well. You have energy and tech gaining right now, but then you take a look at the bottom and it's a sea of red. You have real estate and financials at the bottom. You also have healthcare in the red, middle of the pack right here. And I think that's really interesting because if you click into that, you can see some of these deals news names that we've been talking about so far this morning. I go straight to Moderna, for example, getting FDA approval for a narrow group of patients for a new COVID drug.
I think we heard enough. We heard enough. Looks like tech stocks are rallying today. You know what's good? You know what's good when tech stock rallies? Crypto typically rallies alongside with it. So it's good stuff to see this morning. Jim in the house. How's it going, Jim? Let's get back in the chat real quick. Right, because I do love Jim bringing the alpha into the show as he normally does every single morning. I swear, Jim, at some point you gotta get on the show with me. Oh, geez. I love you, man. Right, so we got also here, E General says, Otaku-san, do you believe that Admiria is going back down to 308 again? We did just see a big breakout over the weekend to 2012, I think was last time I looked at Admiria. Let's take a look real quick. Admiria, of course, is another one of our community's darlings, for those who know. I do like Miriam, although I have to tell you, it is my riskiest thing in my bag. So I just wanted to let you know it is following. It's crazy. It's still following that silly line we drew. When was that? That was back last Wednesday. I was talking about how this is pretty much just everything's gonna start popping off in June and starting to hit these higher ranges. I don't know if we do see a pullback to 3 zeros anything again, to be honest. To be very honest with you. We've been stuck down here. These have been the lows, like the absolute lows, for the last 3 months. So we're getting out of this, and now we're creating what I showed you guys before, this cup and handle like pattern, which is gonna break to the upside on a lot of these assets. A lot of these assets are showing the same exact patterns, of course, getting us ready for the bull run. And yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for a lot of things. Miria is no exception to that. And yeah, we just got to get above previous levels of intense resistance, and then hold it for at least a week or two, depending on how crazy bullish everyone is. And things go parabolic, we could go further up and hit these ranges as we go along. Of course, this breaks us out to some insane ranges. Like if this entire cup and handle pattern right here played out, my God, how can I not get a trend line going? Here we go. There we go. So yeah, if we broke this one out, the idea was we continue on forward and just keep ripping higher and higher and higher. This right here, this breakout takes us into probably the end of June, early July. If this does work out, maybe end of July, early August. That would take us to a 2071. That's insane. Isn't that where ZEBEC's at right now? 7 cent? No. Yeah, that's where ZEBEC's at right now. Almost getting to a penny. Yeah. So we could see a penny out of Myria, not very long, in short time too, right? So that's what I'm looking at for Myria. I get a lot of questions about Myria too, and I get questions like, why is it your most hated bag? I wouldn't say it's my most hated bag, riskiest bag. It's because it's a gaming play. You know, the entire gaming ecosystem's kind of slow right now for crypto. It's not the number one narrative that's going to pop off first, that sort of thing. I'm looking at things like ZEBEC, things like you know, decentralized finance for the things that are going to pop out first, payments, that sort of thing. But of course, that's why we love ZEBEC. All right, guys, and of course, Bitcoin, the biggest decentralized platform. Bitcoin. All right, let's see what else we got here. That was the general. Strange Sky says, good evening all. Good evening to you if you're in the evening. Strange Sky. Jim Deringer says, no, duh. Real estate is at the bottom, lady. It's been slowly bleeding out since 2020. Exactly. Jim, of course, there with the alpha. Mike P says, good morning. What's the best way to purchase Nadix? It's not on exchanges in the US. It's not. I tell you that I did play around. I swung a few times into Nadix earlier in the year, back in January. The best place to buy that is in the US is Coinbase Wallet. That's where I picked up a big bag of that back in January, February. But that is the place to get it here in the States, unless you want to use a VPN and MEXC. I don't recommend that to newcomers. I did get my account banned this year after using it for 5 years, almost 4.5, 5 years using MEXC. Yeah, sad times. But I didn't have that much on MEXC when I lost. I lost like $200 or something. Drop in the bucket. Okay, anyway, Dim Deringer says, yep, swaps inside of wallets are a clutch way to avoid getting a VPN. Exactly, Jim. Exactly. And future illegal issues. I don't think we're gonna have that many issues with this administration though, with crypto. I think we're gonna do okay. We just gotta get the KYC laws out from underneath MEXC and get that back in the States. I miss MEXC so much. Overcome says, having a hard time buying a Nadix dip. Yeah, Overcome. I actually, someone was asking me about that too today as well. I'm gonna say who asked about that. Nadix. Do you think it's going to come back down? You all think it's going to dip soon? Yeah, I don't know. We could take a look at that chart too, but I don't think so. I don't think a lot of these coins right now, again, everything's been at its all-time lows pretty much, or at least the year-to-date lows for the last 3 months. So if you haven't been buying up this dip that we've had the last 3 months, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to... Oscar can tell you something, but...
Stupid!
But yeah, I mean, guys, we've been having a lot of time to be accumulating these projects. So unless you just found out about them, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oscar is probably not sorry though. She's kind of a CUNT. Anyway, moving on. All right, so Nadix, right? We're looking at Nadix real quick for overcome. Hopefully overcoming this. But yeah, we still didn't come back down to 2015. And yeah, it just blew up, and it's not coming back. Blew up from 3086. It's almost like every single thing we've looked at, everything we just looked at. Myria just came from 3008, 3009. ZEBEC just came from 3008, 3009, right? Even at the low of 307, I think it even hit 69 at one point. So all these projects are following the same exact patterns, and these are all within the same kind of market caps too. So we're about ready to explode, guys. The same cup and handle patterns on every chart. Some, of course, bigger than others. But yeah, where are we at? This is Nadix. Yeah, Nadix about ready for a breakout. I wouldn't say a return to the downside. I'm saying it's ready to break out. I mean, it's very clear to me on the daily chart there. It has been that low. Again, everything. I keep bringing this up too. Is everything has been at lows since January. We have not seen anywhere near parabolic moves, or our bags haven't been as big as they were back in January. I had a brief moment when ZEBEC broke out to 207, where I finally exceeded my January portfolio. But yeah, I mean, all of us, we've been witnessing, of course, better highs for almost every project at the beginning of the year, and we're just waiting for that to return back to the end of the year. You know, we just gotta wait. It's just gotta sit on our hands and wait. You don't always have to do something. I'll just let you know. So I would be sitting back, relaxing, and God, I can't even speak today, guys. I need more coffee. And just waiting for that next pump to the upside. Keep DCA in. DCA is the way. That's what I always say. And it rhymes too. It's easy to remember. All right, getting back to the chat. Jim Jeringer also saying all the exchanges are coming home. It would be nice to see. Been a hostile environment since Gensler. Yes, exactly. We've had so much better regulation under here. Hester Pierce. Of course, if you missed her speech or her speaking at the Bitcoin 2025, I urge you to watch that. Very bullish. I hope that she's just not speaking to that audience, that she really means what she says about proper regulation and, of course, not over-regulating our space. So very, very happy to see Hester Pierce talk about that in Bitcoin 2025. Oh my God, I've watched pretty much everything now, almost twice. I'm always obsessed with the Bitcoin convention. All right, guys. So anyway, going back to Natix real quick, I just want to kind of show you guys where it's possibility of it, where it could be breaking out. My God, I'm stumbling over my words today, guys. So anyway, if this does play out to the upside, large, of course, cup and handle pattern over the daily chart. Very clean, too. Very clean. This would take us to a 203 on Natix. 203. So still early, I think. I mean, it's not that bad to be picking up here at 201. We're not even near a penny yet. This is still a tenth of a penny, a little more than a tenth of a penny. 203 though would be, of course, a third of a penny, and then, I mean, a third. Oh my God. I guess, yeah, about the third of a penny. Whatever. Math. Oh my God. It's too early, guys. I'm not a morning person. That's why I need more coffee. All right. Let's see if we can see what else the talking heads are talking about this morning. All right. And then we're going to jump into Natix, too. If they got nothing else going on, I got an article I want to read of Natix. It just came out Natix. Wow. ZEBEC just came out this morning. ZEBEC. Very bullish on ZEBEC, guys. It's on its own bull run.
You know, we've got some of the biggest shows on television with Outlander. We have the prequel coming this summer on August 8th. We premiere BMF this weekend. And these, you know, it's really more of where the story goes naturally, we go there, right? And
BMF so we don't, is Black Mafia family.
Yes. It's a 50-cent show, really big show for us. We're excited to have it come back on the service. But for us, you know, when the natural story goes to certain places, we allow our creators to go there, whereas other services kind of pull them back because they want to put ads against it.
So there's plus.
All right, they're talking about stars. I thought that company was gone, but I did watch Outlander. It was a good show. I think it's still going, but... Anywho, let's get back into the news. Anything else breaking? Let's reload on CNBC. China counters Trump's accusations of Geneva trade deal violations, says U.S. undermining consensus. Is there anything new here? This is updated, published on a Sunday, updated 2 hours ago. Oh, let's just read the headlines real quick, the key points. China pushed back against Washington's accusation that it has violated the Geneva Agreement. The Trump administration has increased tech export restrictions and put pressure on Chinese students' visas. Tensions between U.S. and China has risen beyond just trade. Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth warned Saturday that the threat from China in the Indo-Pacific was real and imminent. All right, so... we're still shaking things up with China. All right. Steel stocks surge after Trump doubles steel tariffs. Neuralink competitor Paradromics completes first human implant. There we go. We got more brain implants, guys. We're going full cyberpunk here. Let's go.
I I'd buy that for $1.
Of course, I'd buy that for $1 if you're into that sort of thing. But also from the cyberpunk classic, RoboCop. Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah, this is crazy stuff, guys. We keep seeing more companies dabble into this. All right, so neurotech startup Paradromics on Monday announced its implanted brain-computer interfaces into a human for the first time for their company. The procedure took May 14th at the University of Michigan with a patient who already undergoing neurosurgery to treat epilepsy, and the company's technology was implanted and removed from the patient's brain in about 20 minutes during the surgery. Paradromics said that the procedure demonstrated that the system is safely implanted and record neural activity. It's a major milestone for the nearly 10-plus-year-old startup, and it marks the beginning of its next chapter as a clinical stage company. All right, guys, more implants coming in the future. Crazy, crazy stuff, man. Yeah, we're just getting so close to that dystopian future, guys. We're already here. We're already here. Oh, man. JP Morgan says his retail turnaround story on track for Gap. Trump-backed nationalist clinches Poland's presidency. Why is everyone selling Dubai chocolate bars? Oh, yeah. I did see one of those, actually. It looked pretty good. It had, like, I think pistachio in it or something. Elon Musk says he doesn't want to take responsibility for everything the administration is doing. Jim Cramer's top 10 things to watch in the stock market. Yeah. Okay. So CNBC is pretty much done with the news that's breaking today. Let's see what else we got on Fox Business. Jamie Dimon says he's not afraid of China, but worries of the U.S. future. Big Lock staging comeback. Really? How retailers are navigating tariffs. Kudlow said on no activist bureaucracy will stop Trump's golden age. All right. Pretty much a slow start to the month, but good for tech right out the gate. All right. See how it's affecting Bitcoin right now. Sitting at 103.8. No. Back to 103, please. Do not return to 103. All right, we might still go back down there, as long as we don't go back down to 100, I guess. I mean, we break underneath 103.5. We'll see. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna get back in the chat one more time. We're gonna get into some of the news on crypto side. Let's see. I slept in. I'm late. Hey, guy, you're late. Late to the party. Overcome, dude. I've been investing since the last bull run. I'm the one of the clowns who rode it up and all the way back down. At least you learned that, and you're still here, right? That's what I'm saying. ZEBEC is my biggest gain ever. I sold most for USDC. I don't care if it keeps going. Nice, Overcome. Nice. I mean, you got to take profits at some point. I did take 10% of my off the table to cover my initial. And I'm happy. I'm just gonna let it ride, and I don't care. I get to some large gains, and get it, pull it on out, and I don't care from here on out, right? That's how I'm gonna run that one. That's the way, Overcome. That's the way. It says Jim Derringer. Hot potato. Never marry a coin. Oh, definitely learned that from the last cycle for sure. Never marry those coins, guys. XRP. Probably the biggest one for most of us was marrying that bag to XRP. Although I still marry my bags to Bitcoin though. It's just, can't stop, won't stop. Anyway, Mike M says, Otaku, what's your thoughts on ZEBEC meme that launched yesterday? I'm not familiar with that. All I know it's probably gonna do what the memes have done for Solana and just keep activity going on that blockchain, of course. But yeah, let's take a look and see what you're referring to there. The ZEBEC meme on the ZEBEC blockchain. I really hope. That's not popping up on one of the major searches. So, what is a ZEBEC crypto? ZEBEC crypto network meme. Tailored crypto cards built for your brand. ZEBEC cards. That's interesting. What the hell is that? Take a look at that there too. Blockworks, post memeism, Solana's quiet pivot to utility. That's exactly what I was referring to. But what is the name of this ZEBEC meme coin? That'd be probably the first place to start if I knew what the name was. Jim Jerringer says Bitcoin is the S&P of crypto. ETH is like IWM. I definitely agree with you on that. The S&P of crypto is definitely Bitcoin. Moving all ships. Right. Where is this? What is this meme coin? ZEBEC meme coin. People are just calling it ZEBEC meme coin. That happens to a lot of crypto. But yeah, I do not see which one you're talking about here. So let me know in the chat what this coin's called, and then we can dive a little bit more into it. I'd love to know more about it. Yeah, I can't find it. All right. So anyway, we're gonna get into some news, and how fitting of the news to be more than ZEBEC related. ZEBEC network price has surged. Can ZEBEC rise farther? Says the Bankless Times. I do like the name of this this news company. All right, the ZEBEC network has price skyrocketed in May, becoming one of the best performing tokens in the crypto industry. That's right, 400% on the month. I think it's still over 150% on the week, somewhere around that. ZEBEC coin has jumped at a record high of 207,185 in May, up along 900% from its lowest point in April. Jesus, that's really a high of 2 or 3 months. This surge transformed a fairly unknown crypto project into one of the most valued, over 500 million. Why ZEBEC network price has surged? Well, there's 4 main reasons the ZEBEC price surged in May. First, the rally coincided with the overall performance of the crypto market as Bitcoin surged to a new record high during the month. Second, ZEBEC tokens soared after it was integrated with the Uphold network. A statement on Uphold, a leading player in the crypto industry, noted that it had surpassed 100 million in ZEBEC assets under custody. Uphold compared ZEBEC to XRP, another top crypto project in the payment industry. I second that as well. I think that we have just begun. We have just begun. We're over the moon, by the way. ZEBEC HQ community has shown up. At Uphold Transparency is its tagline. Oh my gosh, taking me, of course, to the news, the real news over on X, where this article is, basically, this post was taken from. Okay, so we've officially surpassed 100 million in ZEBEC assets under custody, and we're just getting started. Let's keep building. This is coming out from the official Uphold, Twitter. Third, the ZEBEC price surged and the number of holders increased over 60,000 for the first time. This growth was driven by the fear of missing out among investors, a common phenomenon. Of course, tokens surge on that narrative. Fourth, the coin surged. The ZKE exchange, a fast-growing cryptocurrency exchange, listed it with the growth continuing. There is a likelihood for more exchanges to list in June. Guys, we're just getting this game started, man. I hope you guys have some sort of position still. Let's go. Man, I gotta clear my throat. Something stuck down there. It's bullish, guys, bullish. Finally, ZEBEC Network's price rose after it's acquired the Science Card. This is what we just covered last week. Andy brought this to our attention. The Science Card, upcoming fintech company with over 50,000 users already. This is a second largest buyout following the acquisition of another company in the payroll industry. All right. Reaching 50,000 plus users across 10 leading UK universities, including Cambridge and Aston University. Science Card will be bringing real-world utility to campus spending. With the acquisition, we're enabling students to spend crypto. And that is the ZEBEC acquisition of the Science Card. All right, so yeah, ZEBEC, like Alchemy Pay. Guys, remember Alchemy Pay? It's ACH, right? I remember that project from last cycle. It's creating a fintech company with a real-world use case. It has become a significant player in payroll processing with 50,000 users actively using its MasterCards. ZEBEC token price analysis. The weekly chart shows that ZEBEC price has been in a period of consolidation since April of last year and this year. This price was part of the accumulation phase, with it characterized by its low volume and low volatility. ZEBEC network price then moved to its markup phase in the Wyckoff theory. This phase is characterized by higher demand and fear of missing out among investors. The next phase will be distribution, followed by markdown. And if this happens, there is a risk that the ZEBEC price will drop to the support level at 202, which is the upper side of consolidation that occurred over the last 12 months. Now let's see what they're referring to on the chart here. Although I don't know if that's going to play out that way. All right, so going back down to the baseline of 202 right there, which had the most level of support. So I definitely see why they're saying that, because they had support from back in the beginning of May to the end of May, basically. So at least more than the last 2 weeks or last week and a half. This, of course, has been in this range for at least 2 weeks to hold. That's where most projects are, most assets, right? Not just projects, but like crypto. This is a overall like investment tool. When you look at support as holding at least 2 or 3 weeks, it's pretty strong. All right, so getting back into that. That's their idea there. I don't personally think it's going back to 202, but they're also talking about next phase in distribution followed by a markdown. Yeah, okay, so that's their idea for it. My idea is much higher. But yeah, that ZEBEC is definitely moving, man. It's definitely moving. They're moving portfolios to the max. Move to the max. All right, let's get back into talking heads real quick and see if there's anything else going on over there.
Launched from inside Russia, targeting 5 air bases across the country.
Senate Republicans are back in Washington with hopes of passing what the president calls one big, beautiful budget bill. A GOP holdout, Kentucky.
So they're on break right now. But yeah, it looks like we still have plenty of time to wait this morning. Nothing's probably going to happen at least until noon or 1 p.m. Taking a look just quickly back at the Bitcoin before I get back in the chat. It wants to go back to 104 so bad. Look at this, pushing 103.9 yet again. Let's go back to the smaller time frames to see how things are looking. Yeah, it looks like it wants to bounce here. We haven't gone much lower from here over the past few days. Last time we were lower was on Friday or Saturday. So yeah, it's looking pretty bullish still. We could still roll on over, but we need some more time. 1 minute's definitely got legs pushed back to the upside, but the longer time frames do look a little bit more bearish. So just gotta wait. Just gotta wait this out. All right. So getting back to the chat. Let's see. Mike M. Okay, so I don't know about that meme coin launched on ZEBEC. I couldn't find it. So if you guys know the name of it, let's see in the chat. Jim Deringer says Bitcoin is the SB of crypto. Yes, I agree. ZEBECian. Are you serious? ZEBECian meme? ZEBEC? You got rug pulled by Kevlion for 1.5 million. Show some love and hit the like. Yes, please like, subscribe, do all the things, guys. I have to shill harder. Jake the Snake is in the house, and I'm not shilling hard enough. God. All right, guys. Yes, please like, subscribe, do all the things here on YouTube. And if you like what you see on a different format, I'm over on X as well. All right. So, yeah, Bitcoin wants to go back to 104. It's going back to 104. All right. Whoop, Otaku in the house. Jake the Snake, yes, is also here. My guy. Showing that love. Thank you. ZEBECian meme. So the ZEBECian meme, it sounds like it probably is not on the ZEBEC network. Let's see. Because they can't really have the same ticker on the same network, right? Let's see. ZEBECian meme. ZEBECian, Sun Solana. Yeah, so that was my assumption there. So no, ZEBEC does not have a meme coin. That's misinformation. If it does, it's definitely not the same ticker. Oh jeez, this is sad. So this is on Pump Swap. This is Pump Swap. This is probably on Pump.fun. Probably where the game out of. But it's sad to see people taking advantage of like this. It shows like the logo is a little different. And this was created in June of what? June 1st. It just came out this yesterday. Sad. That's sad. Hopefully people didn't getting taken of. I can't even speak this morning, guys. I hope that people have not getting taken enough advantage of this by this. Oh my god. Go to bed. I probably need to go back to bed. Good morning, all you crazies. Amazing coin for you in the chat. How's it going? We are about ready to wrap this up, I think. There is not much more going on. Let's take a look at the other crypto news sites, see if anything else is breaking. But stay away from ZEBEC on Solana. Solana is definitely, yeah, no. There's ZEBEC again. No. Ready. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Was it JNF? Yeah, JNF. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Good morning, all. JNF. Yes, good morning. Strategy expands Bitcoin holdings to 705 more additional Bitcoin. Lifts a total Bitcoin stash to over 61 billion. This is a smaller buy-in than they have had recently. I want to show you guys. But you know what? They can take their time now. They have almost all of the Bitcoin that's going to be mined in rewards this year. It's stupid. Okay, Bitcoin accumulations, Sailor, strategy, boom. Where is the link? Where's the link? I probably threw it off with Sailor. MicroStrategy. There it is. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So, it does not show today yet, but very, very small buy compared to all the other days. Last time I did the math on this, we were already approaching 140,000 Bitcoin accumulated by Sailor in the year of 2025. And we're only halfway through the year. And guess what, guys? This is some quick math, right? Just some quick math real quick. I love doing this. It's ridiculous. We only produce 450 Bitcoin a day, right? There are roughly 30 days in a month, and there's 12 months in a year. So there's only going to be 162 roughly Bitcoin created in the year of 2025. Well, guess what? Sailor has accumulated. It's absurd amount, and I'm getting ads. Jesus, an absurd amount, as you can see in front of you right here. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can do this with all this stuff in front of my face. I gotta get to my keypad. All right, here we go. 4,020 Bitcoin. We got 7,390 Bitcoin. Oh, hopefully I'm putting these in right. Yeah. 13,390 Bitcoin. We've got 1,895 Bitcoin. 355 Bitcoin. Oh my God, it's a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin, guys. A ridiculous amount. 3,459. 22,048. 6,911. We're still nowhere near the beginning of the year. 130 there in the month of March. 20,356 there. 7,633 in February. 10,107 also in February. Ridiculous amount of Bitcoin. In January, 11,000. There it is. Up to 130 now. And 2,300 and 530. 530. 1,070, the first of the year. There we go. Plus the 700 he just bought today. 1,300 and 134,850 Bitcoin. And as I just showed you, and out of a total of 162,000 that are going to be mined this year, he has a majority of that. Yeah. So we are creating and having inside of after halving, the year after the halving, which Sailor's buying is insane. Absolutely insane. He's buying all of the Bitcoin mined this year. And we're not even at the we're halfway through the year now. Yeah, we just got to June. No one's talking about this. Why is no one talking about this? All right, I'm going into my Sailor rant again. But yeah, he's buying it all, guys. He's buying it all. All right, so where were we? Of course, strategy expands 705 Bitcoin. Ridiculous. Lifts total stash of Bitcoin to over 61 billion in total. As I just showed you, buying 130,000 on just the year so far. Holdings with the purchase of an additional 705 and approximately $75 million worth, bringing the company's total Bitcoin holdings to 580,955 Bitcoin. The latest acquisition was made at an average price of 106. which adjusts the company's overall average purchase price to $70K per Bitcoin. To fund this purchase strategy, utilizes a series of off-the-market ATM equities offerings. Of course, you guys know how this works already, I'm assuming. If you don't, definitely look into it. It's absurd, and maybe acquire a similar strategy that works for you in the near future. All right. So Sailor, of course, is the biggest thing we've had to talk about today, but is it? Let's see if anything's breaking yet. Elon Musk rolls out X chat with Rust and Bitcoin grade security. Interesting there. Sharp Link shares Sync EO %. I don't know what the hell that is. Cryptocurrency OKX published its 31st proof of reserve report. That's pretty cool that they're showing their stuff transparent like that. OKX. Top Solana meme coin creator Pump.Fun has earned 93,000 in 3 weeks. It's absurd. Silly meme coins over there. Guys, there's over 6 million coins on Pump.Fun right now. It's ridiculous. Bitcoin price analysis. Bitcoin in danger of prolonged correction. Let me go. We get the FUD articles now and the Hopium articles. That's nothing new. All right. Bitcoin hits New York Exchange 2000 on internet adoption timeline, but Snapchat has more users. Russia's largest bank, Sberbank, launches structured bonds tied to Bitcoin. That's bullish. Bitcoin is at a major turning point, said experienced analysts. Shared 2 possible scenarios. Nonsense, absolutely nonsense. FUD in Hopium articles, galore. But this right here, Russia's largest bank, they launched structured bonds tied to Bitcoin. This is one of the biggest narratives I've seen at the conference this year. Everyone was talking about bonds tied to Bitcoin, and at that point, that we slowly allow the U.S. dollar to survive. Just a little longer. But it's really interesting to see that we're actually going to probably get more of an on-ramp to crypto by this happening, because eventually people will start to see, why are my dollars not buying me as much as the Bitcoin is? That's the big takeaway from that. And I think once we do get that more tied to U.S. Treasury bonds, or in this case, Russian bonds, I think more and more people are going to wake up to it. That is going to be huge for adoption. All right, Elon Musk rolls out X chat with Rust and Bitcoin. I can probably only cover one more before I leave. I don't know if this is gonna be it. Let's see, because he still hasn't really done everything he needs to do for his money, money licenses or whatever for X, and it's just been slow. We've been talking about that for like 2 or 3 years. It's ridiculous. Amazing coin for you. Good morning, all you crazies. Good morning. How's it going, guys? Good morning, all. Hopefully you guys are not doing anything stupid right before the bull run. Don't do anything stupid, guys, please. Just sit on your bags if you must. Big things are happening later this year. Jake and Snake says, near term, the real ZEBEC looks like it wants to go to 1 cent. 100% agree with you there, Jake. 100% agree with you. All we need is Bitcoin at 120K, and we're there. We're at a penny in no time. Good morning, fam. How's it going? J Money in the house. JJ, how's it going? Jake the Snake also. Got so many J's, guys. Good morning, all you misfits. Yes, the Myria misfits are in the house. If you guys got a bag of Myria, you know what I mean. All right, what else we got? Let's take a look at the talking heads real quick. What are they talking about?
Some volatility down as well.
Moderna still. Oh my God, still talking about drugs instead of just eating the right foods and being healthy. Okay. silly nonsense. Okay, what else we got in here? Let's go to Crypto Newsland. Anything cool here? Bullish 21x Doge price pump possibility revealed on Doge macro chart. Bullish for Doge, I guess, but Elon's out of the picture with Doge, and the whole narrative's changed in my opinion. I still think there's a possibility once Doge gets the ETF, it could get to like a $10 asset. It could get stupid. Maybe not this year, but it could definitely in the future. Changping Zhao. Yes, we got CZ backs encrypted perp DEX model amid a rising market. Metaplanet acquires another 1,088 Bitcoin. Let's freaking go. They can't stop, won't stop, and everyone just ignores these like it's nothing. But every day they take 10,000 more Bitcoin out of the system. Every day we get these more and more companies. Semler Scientific. Just too many companies are acquiring Bitcoin. At some point, guys, something's going to break. We probably don't have hardly any left over the counter anymore. They're getting it from us, guys. They're gonna get it from us soon. Don't sell your Bitcoin. What else we got here? Polkadot holds key support. All these nonsense articles that pretty much go nowhere with Hopium and FUD. What else we have here? We already are there. Cointelegraph. What do we got on Cointelegraph? Crypto funds post 286 million inflows on Ether top buying. There has been a trend of a lot more Ethereum being picked up lately. BlackRock just bought like an S ton. I think like almost near $1 billion over the last week. Bitcoin all-time high. 5 U.S. states enact crypto laws. Yes, May in charts. Bitcoin price will reach 130K or even 1.5 million. Top bulls say. I just have a list of top bulls again with that. No, they do not have the list. Last time they did that article, they had the list. But Kathy Wood, ooh, there she is, Kathy Wood. Of course, talking about that $1.5 million Bitcoin by 2030. Yes, I love me some Kathy Wood. It's been a minute. But yeah, 130K. I just showed you guys. I've been showing you guys that breakout target of up to 130K from where we are in the giant picture, the big picture. If you look at the daily chart, we've created that cup and handle pattern, which takes us all the way up, if possible, to $130,000 Bitcoin. That's where a lot of people are looking at. I think now they're starting to see that as a possibility. But of course, I've been talking about that for like good part of last month. Like the whole month of May. All right, so still see 104K, basically going sideways since Friday night. It's fine. That's fine. We're all fine here. How are you guys doing in the chat? Man, good morning, all you misfits. Yes, good morning. Amazing coins for you saying I've been buying XYO the last few days. Man, that's the way. DCA is the way. Caesar and Rob both calling for ZEBEC to inevitable 2034 before continuation back up. My thoughts, as I just said earlier, because I did put a lot of time into this chart this morning. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we still have a long way to go back down to retest some of these lows. It is possible, but I mean, we got to see 205 first. We got to break 205 first. We still haven't broken underneath 2055. So at least I want to see a retest at least 205. See if we can hold there. If not, then yeah, 204 is not that far away. Then 203. We're going all the way back down to where this thing broke out. But I don't think. I think a larger macro play has to happen, and we don't have. Like, what if they get another token launch on another exchange, right? Then what? I don't think we're going back down. I mean, more coins in more people's hands if we get another exchange listing this week or this month. Either way, I don't think we're going back down to 203. That's just my opinion. I think that's too far down. I think we've kind of established this bit of a range here for the last 3 days. This will be the 4th day, I think, since the breakout. Let's see. No, we've been breaking out since the 21st, so it's been over a week and a half now since the original breakout to the upside. But we've been up here in this range for about 3 or 4 days. So I still think it's. We got 3 more days in here. We establish a week at this range and get above this 206 and stay there. I think. I mean, again, the trend line is heading right for it. To me, that just seems more logical, especially since the real bull run hasn't started yet. Bitcoin's still under 110,000. All we have to do is return back to 110,000, and we'll probably see all-time highs again for price discovery mode, ZEBEC. I'm excited, guys. I'm just excited. It's so stupid. I look at my portfolio, and ZEBEC's at like number 2 in my entire portfolio. I'm like, how did that happen? It was like one of the smallest bags I had. Absurd. All right, take advantage of Swiftcoin at these prices. It will skyrocket. It will surpass a lot of people, in my opinion. Carlos in the chat. Been a while since we talked about Swiftcoin. I agree. It's also one of my bags as well. I do still have a big bag of Swift. Over the top says scared of swing trading Bitcoin because of taxes. Not Bitcoin, but you're afraid of swinging because of taxes. I get it, man. I get it. But in the end, in the end, you're going to have to do something, right? And if you, the earlier you swing too, you'll probably take a little less of a hit because you're still playing with your initial, right? So you're still be looking at losses, and depending on when you saw your major gains, I mean, if we do get this all the way into December and we still like have an extended cycle, I probably won't sell a majority of my bags until like January, February, because that's where I bought a lot of my stuff in originally. Did my initial swings from my old moon bags from 2021, but yeah, I think you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do. When channel members, it says overcome. I'm working on it. I'm working on thinking about it. But I'm not working on it. I haven't had time. I've got to finish the studio. I've got a trip coming up. I got a new laptop, so I'm starting to try to build the stream in a fashion where I can actually take the laptop on the go with me and still continue the lives while I'm in other states. But yeah, probably not anytime soon. If I have some time during my trips, my travels, I'm trying. I need to make a structure that makes sense to make it worth it for you guys, and that's what I'm really really focused on. And to me, it has to make sense. I definitely can do all the fun stuff I really want to do, like, you know, creating the emojis and all the graphical stuff. I love that stuff, but you know, making a platform that makes sense and worth for you guys, like, it has to make sense. What else we got here? But thanks for asking about that, Overcome. And guys, if you haven't liked yet the stream, please like, subscribe, do all the things. I'm shilling harder. I have to shill harder. According to Jake the Snake, I do not shill enough, anywhere near enough. We got to get these subs up to 1,000 to get fully monetized and do all the fun stuff. Memberships, we're still early. We're still early. I'm a baby, guys. I'm almost at 700 subs. Almost. We're almost there, guys. So please like and sub if you do like what you see. All right, scared of the swing chip? Yeah. I've been dipping back into XCN mainly lately too, says Jake the Snake. Yeah, Swiftcoin XCN. I'm really surprised that Swiftcoin's down these levels. Look at this. This coin has been ignored, but we're still not at the lows of the year. Lows of the year, we're back at 207. That's insane. That's insane. That was back in April. And yeah, this thing had a big explosive rally right around the beginning of the year. And I think we're going to head back to that. We're going to head right back to that soon. But there hasn't been a significant move into Swiftcoin here lately. But yeah, the first big breakout is going to have to be right around 103. So 3 cents. Crazy. Crazy. I can't believe we're sitting at 1 cent. That's nuts. Okay, so getting back to XCN. Yeah, XCN. Also moving with Swift, right? Similar kind of looking chart. Similar. It's weird that these two work in tandem. I don't know how. I really don't. There's got to be something. I mean, the charts look almost exactly the same every time I look at them, and they always move together too. So, definitely investing into that. And the last time I swung my Swift or my XCN, I swung some into a Swift, and then it just ran with it. It was like the gift that keeps on giving. So I do like that, those two as trading pairs. Depends on what pops off first, though. All right, so yeah, Swift. What else we got before we head out for the afternoon? I'm going to be back here, of course, at night. JNF says, using your laptop and HDMI cord to a TV works great. It gives you a second monitor on the go. 100%. I actually just bought, I'm waiting for it to show up this week. I bought a travel monitor. It folds up. It's super flat. It folds up. It's by a company called Sue. Oh my God, it's really cool. Really cool stuff. It was cheap too. It was like $300. They have a bigger one, but I got a 14-inch to go with my 16-inch. Just to kind of get, you know, keep things small. I want to try to travel light in the future. What the hell is it called? Monitor. I think it's Sue. Sue to Sue. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, was it travel? Oh my God, I can't find it. Travel monitor. Sue, this thing. Sotsu, that's what it was. Sotsu. One of these guys here. Look at that. Oh, well, they went up now. Look at that. $400 now. Oh, that one's still cheap. $269. But yeah, look how super thin that is, guys. You can take that anywhere with you. Super cool how amazing our technology has gotten. It's a magnetic stand too, so you can take it on the go and put it on top of your monitor or your laptop. This one doesn't have the stand though, but that's the idea there. Boom. that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be able to take this show on the go for sure, in the same sort of fashion. But I gotta make one, you know, I gotta make it make sense for. I'm gonna do these pop-up lives too. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and stuff and do some stuff outside, see how that works. I've never done a live like this before. It's gonna be. I gotta get used to it. Okay. So anyway, both coins are waiting on a heavy set ninja to pump them. Yeah. I would love to say the Beverly Hills Ninja, but he's out of Arizona, isn't he? Yeah, Ninja, catch him over there. He's cool. He's cool. I don't know. Sometimes I get a bad read from him, but you know, he's all right. He's all right. I can tell you my initial impression of him when I first found out about him, because I've been part of crypto for years. I've been watching all the influencers for years, guys. But I never even heard of the crypto ninja, or no, the economic ninja, until this year or last year. The end of last year, I think, maybe December. That was crazy. That guy's wild. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Then we're gonna call it Tesla sales plunge almost 3-year low in France. Oh well, sorry. Where we got here? Both coins are waiting for on a heavy set ninja. Yes, they are. JNF says nice. I have 2 of those. I put on each side of my laptop. Awesome. That's awesome. I might, if I love it, I'm probably gonna have to buy another. For sure. A guy says can't wait for the pop-up lives. Yes, me too. I can't wait to all sorts of debauchery I could cause. And all these other stasis driving by, and they're like, "Who the hell is that crazy masked man at the outside McDonald's screaming about Bitcoin and shit?" Be nuts. Got some same vibe. That's a dude who knows what. What, Jake? I get that same vibe. That's a dude who knows how to shill, and he definitely gets off used car as a used car salesman. 100%. He does come off as a used car salesman. And then he randomly genuine, and then he's randomly genuine and informative. 100%. I've seen some videos. I'm just like, what? He has to be misinforming people. And when I see something, it's like, I'm on board with that. And yeah, so he's definitely a mixed bag. I've heard that his Patreon content or whatever he does is a lot better. But my God, those prices are insane. Oh my God, I could never do that. I mean, we make enough money here in crypto. Why the hell do I need $1,000 for a you know, some sort of learning gimmick? You know, I mean, you can do all. It's guys. I tell you all the time. What do I tell you all the time? This stuff's out here for free. You can learn for free. We got live bookmap over at Kimba for free.
Are you stupid?
If you really want to learn in this space, you can do it for free. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, actually looking at this right now, it looks pretty bullish. Look at that. Going back up to test 104.5. The bulls want to break out, but we're still stuck in these ranges, though. It looks like they set up shop a lot higher. They're caving us in. So we might actually break down here. If we get up back, if we even try to get back up to 110, we're probably going to fall right down as soon as we touch it. These are very, very, very strong. Whoa, let me zoom in. Whoa! There we go. These are very, very strong levels now that they're building a sell wall at 110. So it's going to be interesting to see how this week goes, especially if Sailor's just dipping his toes in this week, only buying 700. Come on. So he's probably overbought though over the last 3-4 months. Okay, so yeah, and there isn't really a significant level of a buy wall. I mean, the buy wall is really non-existent right now. Look at this. Look how much has changed, guys. There's hardly anything there at 100K now, in terms of significant like key levels. So I'd love to see how this is going to look when we get done with the stream and we get into intraday trading around noon. Keep an eye on that, guys. We might actually fall back down to 100 if this does not start wrecking people. we need a. This might be a. Yeah, it might be a bear trap. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, getting into this here. Jake the Snake says I get the same vibe. 100%. Yes, 100% Jake the Snake, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it, guys. But yeah, I wish you guys a great day. Please don't do anything stupid, right?
Stupid.
Sometimes the best thing is to just sit on your hands and wait for the inevitable pump to ensue. I'll catch you guys tonight at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. It's going to be a fun night. I can't wait to see what kind of chaos the afternoon brings. I'll catch you then soon. Later! Oh, where the hell's the damn button? Every freaking...
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for all of which I'll be adored. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I'll see you on the moon too, Milk Money. Jesus. Hey guy, do I have a plan for the road trip, or are you just kind of going whenever the road takes me? No, I'm going back to New York and settling some things with some family and friends. Heading over. Also going to stop in Pennsylvania too. I got some friends and family there as well. Just kind of going all the way from Illinois to back to New York. Just one more time just to kind of settle some stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the road maybe. You might see some crazy guy in red and a crazy mask on the road soon. That's coming next weekend. So get this whole week to get through. Hopefully settling some things here. PA for moon pies. Moon pies. Shoe fly pies maybe. Moon pies too. Yeah, they got some good moon pies too. I like the peanut butter chocolate ones. Oh my God. Jeez, Clifford Bushman. Yes, for sure, man. He's going to New York to handle some business. Taking care of some business. Yeah, taking care of business. Every day, guys, every day. I'll see you guys tonight. Later. Oh, here we go.